Hello, friends, and welcome to Knowledge by Nature. I am going to finish prepping for the new school year. You can see I've done a little bit of arranging, but if you are interested in how I'm going to finish up to get our first week started, stick around. Welcome or welcome back. If this is your first time here, I am a homeschool mom to a second grader. We love all things books, homeschool, and sharing our journey with you. And if that is something you're interested in, I would love if you hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoy this video, give me a thumbs up. So if you've watched my other videos where I was kind of rearranging, I did one at the end of the school year. This desk actually used to be flipped and turned up against mine, but I've done a little bit of rearranging. I kept trying to figure out how I wanted to make this work, and I actually really like it like this. And that way we both get some nice light from the window coming through, and we have this large space right here. And then I've redone this reading nook. I put this on Instagram the other day because I was trying to figure out, does this look good? Does it not look good? But I am liking it. I need to get a little bit something different going there, but really cute. Most of this I kind of went through and did some getting rid of some things back at the very beginning of the summer. So not a ton of stuff has to be done with that. But I thought I would show you the few school supplies that I have picked up, as well as what I'm going to do with this cart. So the first thing I'll do is show you some of the school supplies that I picked up. We really didn't need much, but I did pick up a few things. Alright, like I said, I really didn't need much, and some of this I actually posted on Instagram the other day, so if you're not following me there, I'll put my little hashtag here. You can go and follow me, and that way you can see what we're doing throughout the rest of the week, and just little things that I pick up. I found these over in like the Target bullseye section, and they had addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, but they're 50 pages of these little sheets, and I thought this would just be really nice to like maybe add in with car schooling, just do a few sheets of little practice. So for $1, I picked them up. I think they'll be pretty useful. Then she wanted 2 little notebooks, so she picked out this one and this one. And this one I have actually made to be her little planner, because we looked through a planner and she couldn't decide which cover she wanted, and she said, "Mom, can you just make me a planner inside this one?" So that's what I've done. I've only done just a few weeks at this point, but you can see I've just got this week's plans, the week, and then I have all these little bubbles we can fill in. So whatever we're going to do, we're not always the same thing every week. So I didn't want to actually write in history when we might not be doing history on Monday. But it's going to take a little bit of like time from me, but we'll see how it works. And if she really does use it a lot, then we'll go ahead and get an actual planner. But she really just wanted this as the cover, and we had it already, so I decided to do that. So I picked these up at Target. We didn't need too much glue, but I did go ahead and grab 3 of these giant sticks. I love the Elmer's glue. I think they're just a little bit better than some of your other glues. So I did grab these because we do go through those a little bit quicker than our other normal supplies. Then I also grabbed a set of these, and these are like the thicker number 2 pencils. So they're not the regular pencil style. They're a little bit thicker. I don't know that she really needs these, but I thought we would give it a try, especially for like drawing and things like that. I thought it could be helpful. So I just went ahead and grabbed some of these because I think these pencils are amazing. They're such good pencils. All right, a few more things that I got from Target was this. Actually, I'll show you this first. This is a dry erase tint pocket. This was $3, and you can put in this big piece of paper here. There's nothing on the back. It's just a plain tint that you can stand up, but it comes with this actual pocket here where you can flip it over. And you can do the decimals. I thought this would be really great to have and something that's really helpful. And I like when we can dry erase and not waste so much paper. But they also had this big set of things here. And it came with 8 different dry erase activity sheets. Again, this was over in like the bullseye spot. But let me see if I can get that super close so you can see these are like the 10 things. So we have like a subtraction table, a multiplication table, some fractions. Then we have draw the shapes, place value, 10 frames, addition table. I really can't tell what that one is. We have a graph. Then we have some practice triangles, multiplication, find the rule. I think this might be a hundreds chart. These are so tiny. It's really hard to see some of these. This is a number line, and then it also comes with a decimal one like we have here. I just think this is something that could be very handy. And so I went ahead and grabbed it because we're really about to get into the multiplication stage and the decimal stage and all of that sort of stuff. So I thought I'd go ahead and pick this up. It was $3. I think this was $3 also. This was $3 also. So grabbed those. Didn't necessarily need them, but I thought they would be very useful. Then I got a few things at Walmart the other day, and look at this. I had heard that Walmart had these, and I knew that if I went to Walmart, I would need one of these. And again, need is a really strong term here, but it's the original Trapper Keeper, and I used to have one very similar to this. I loved it. I really think this will be useful for car schooling because we can put her things that she needs to do in the folders. And we have the clip back there. We went ahead and picked up this really cute little pencil bag so that we can put some pencils in there and clip it into the Trapper Keeper. I love it. And then we've never used the twistables. I went ahead and picked up some of these because I thought they would be useful to put in here. Sometimes there are a few worksheets where you're like supposed to color code it. So I thought I would throw these in there and just kind of have all of this in, and it'll just kind of come back and forth from the house to the car, and everything would just be in this section here. So I think it will be very useful. I didn't necessarily need it, but I loved this and I needed it in my life. The last thing I picked up at Walmart is just a regular binder here. I'm going to be using this to put my All About Reading sheets in, which I'm going to be doing a video on that. So if you are interested to see how I prep for All About Reading and how I use this binder, be sure and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss that video. Then I ordered this from Amazon. This is a base 10 set. This is not anything that we actually had. We have the multi-link cubes, but with the new primary math, they recommended a base 10. I really think seeing this big thousands block is going to be really helpful. So I went ahead and purchased this. It comes in this really nice already plastic storage container to keep everything in, which I love. I also went ahead and picked up 2 packs of these sketchbooks. I love these sketchbooks. We use these all the time. I really didn't need 2 sets of them. There's 4 of them, but they were on sale that day, and I know that we're going to eventually use them. So I did go ahead and grab 2 sets so that we had them because they were such a great price. I thought I might as well grab them. But these are really good quality. I love the thickness of these. These are the 60-pound, and they're just really great for drawing. Then as part of our first day of school, we are actually going to tie-dye some shirts. So I just picked up a pack of these white plain t-shirts from Target the other day. I actually tried to get the girls, but they didn't have any. I couldn't find just a plain white t-shirt for girls. So I just went over, got a pack of these, and that way she can just tie-dye multiple ones and she'll have a blast doing that. So I picked up those. Then the last thing I picked up is actually this magazine holder. I got this from Target, and I'm planning to use this and this cart right here. So I'm going to show you that and what I'm planning to do with that in this video, but this is a nice wooden one. I believe it was $13, but it looks really nice. It doesn't look like your regular little magazine holder that's cheap and plastic looking. I do like this, and even if it doesn't work in the cart, I think it'll be very nice on the shelf. And it has a little pull on this side and a little pull on that side, so hopefully it fits in my cart. Let's go ahead and jump into what I'm planning to do with my cart. Alright, so I've moved the little cart over here, and I have my little magazine holder, and I think it's gonna fit. It does. Oh, I'm so excited. I was afraid with these little knobs that it might not fit all the way, but it does. It even has room to move. And then this is a little basket I already had, and perfect fit. I thought it would. So perfect. I love when things work out and you had planned on them working out, and so this is great. So what I'm wanting to use this cart for, you may have noticed I didn't have an August morning basket this month. One, we've been using a bedtime basket the last few months, and coming into the new school year, I don't want to have like a slew of things that we're trying to like get back in the program with. And we also will be starting on a Wednesday, so that kind of helps the flow of we're not just jumping into a full 5 days. We're just going to slowly work into it. But I'm wanting this cart to kind of be our morning basket, sort of. And also, we don't necessarily use this of a morning. It's just, that's a lot of the lingo that some people know what I'm talking about. But this is just an area where we have things that we read sometime during the day, each day. And I thought if I did that with this cart, that I could kind of pull it in and out, because the morning time or this cart time or basket time is usually not done in the schoolroom, and so I can just roll this into the living room or into the kitchen, wherever we want to go, and we already have a good portion of our things on here. Now, if I'm going to do math outside of the room, I'm probably not going to use this because I already have all my manipulatives and everything in here. So I'll just pull them off of this shelf. My manipulatives are all the way up at the very, very top. And so I'll just pull those things down. The same thing with All About Reading. Most of that is all going to be on these shelves. But there's a lot of stuff that I want to make sure that we're doing throughout the day, and I want to utilize this for that, as well as also use these shelves in some way, like maybe put some things here that she could be doing as far as like drawing or an activity book or something that I can put in these shelves for her to do while I might be doing either a read aloud or some of our other sections. I had also debated putting her independent work in this, where if I'm needing to do something or I'm working or I have a class or something, she can come over here and she can pull out of her independent work bin. So I'm going to be playing with this a little bit, but right now I'm going to go ahead and start putting things in here and see how it works. So the first few things I'm going to put in there is the green fairy book. I would like to read something out of this every day, and also the classics to read aloud to your children, or at least every other day. Like, you know, maybe we'll read something out of this on Monday, we'll have this for Tuesday, and then Fred is also something where we will just sit down in the living room and read through that. So I'm going to put these in this first little basket. So these things are going to change throughout the year, but something I want to try to go through on a pretty regular basis is this What Your Second Grader Needs to Know. This is part of our logic, 2 truths and a lie. So I chose the histories and mysteries to start out our school year. And then children just like me, I would like to read through this and complete this for this school year. And I'm going to put all of these in that first basket as well. I want to have something that will rotate with the Children Just Like Me book, and this is Brilliant Ideas from Wonderful Women. There's 15 different stories in this, so this will be a fun one to kind of start off the school year with, to rotate along with the children's book. And then I'm also going to put this in there so that we can read our monthly poem every month, and it would just be easy access for reading through. A few more things that I'm grabbing here to have as activities for her in this bottom shelf here is the Girls Doodle Book, Kids Unplugged Dinosaur and Friends Activity Book, and then this really big dot to dot. I think it's barely going to fit. We'll see. And then I'm also going to add this primary composition notebook. Sometimes we need this for Life of Fred, but we could also add it for just a little daily journal entry for her to draw something and write a little something there. So I'm going to add all of these things to this cart also. So this is coming along pretty nicely. I don't want to overload it, but I do like that everything's going to be really easily accessible, and I know that this is the things I want to do on a daily basis, and I have that there. Now we have the magazine rack that I'm going to, I think, put her independent work in. I think I'm going to try it there. Oh, I forgot about this. This is something I definitely want to have in there. Sassafras science is something we love to do in the living room. We hardly ever did this in the classroom, so I am going to go ahead and add that into this basket also. These are the things I've pulled out that we're going to see if they fit in there for the independent work. This is a little all-in-one workbook that I picked up from the book outlet not too long ago. So I'm going to add this in there, and then she can just put a little tab on where she was. And if I need her to do a little bit of work, I can ask her to do some of that. Then I'm going to go ahead and add in the second grade math Star Wars. I also have a second grade reading, but I'm not going to add that quite yet. Building Spelling Skills by Evan Moore. I actually just did a flip through on this Building Spelling Skills, so you're actually going to be getting that probably next week after this video loads up. So if you're interested to see what's inside of this, she won't be able to do this completely independently right away because we're going to have to go through it some together, but this is definitely some independent work that she could do. So I don't know that I'm going to put that in the independent work quite yet, but it will be added in there after we kind of like go through it and she understands how this is going to work. This is actually a grade 1 grammar book, and I just wanted her to have a little bit of kind of easier practice to do, so I grabbed this. This will definitely be some independent work that she can pick up. And then we have another a Handwriting Without Tears book. This is actually maybe for first grade, but I just wanted to kind of solidify our letter shapes and really get a really good handwriting. So I did pick this up. This is something she can easily pick up and do independently. Okay, so I have it all ready, I think. So this is what I'm going to start out with initially. Now it is going to change. I don't know that it's going to change monthly, but it will change. And so let's look up here at the top what I ended up putting in. So over here I have our Sassafras Science, because like I said, this is something that we never do in the classroom. It always gets taken somewhere else. So I'm going to put those right here. These are the independent workbooks that I'm going to have her for right now. These will switch out. As she finishes them, we'll replace them with other things. But this is just something, if I need her to do some independent work, she can come and grab one of these. And I may get some little washi tape and put a little washi tape on the end of each of these, just so that it's very clear which ones I'm talking about for her. Then inside this big basket here, we have the Green Fairy book, which this is a really old set. I ended up finding it on eBay, the original set. So this actually looks blue, but it is green. And that will rotate along with this Classics to Read Aloud to Your Children. So I will rotate those. We have the Around the Year. This is our little poem book. Then we have the Read and Learn Bible. The Two Truths and a Lie, which is our really fun little logic reader. The What Your Second Grader Needs to Know, and this is just going to have different sections that we will read out of, hopefully on a daily basis. We have Level D of Dogs for Life of Fred with the little primary composition notebook in the back. So back here I have More Than Words. And also, if I can get these out, we have the Brilliant Ideas from Wonderful Women, which will rotate with the Children Just Like Me book. Then I was also able to put this in the very back, and that way this is something that gets done on a daily basis. It's really short. It's just a little nature poem for each day. It's beautiful. I love it, and I think having it in this cart is going to make sure that it does get done on a very regular basis, hopefully daily. Let's go to the next level here. In the next level, I put the Girls Doodle books, the Dinosaur Activity books, and the Dot to Dot. And I think I will also add our library books to this. And this is where our library books will stay. I might actually move this up, because this is a sketchbook with colored pencils. So she can use that. She can use the colored pencils with these activity books, and there's also regular pencils in there also. So maybe I'll leave this bottom shelf for all of our library books, and that way everything stays in one nice safe spot, and I don't have to wonder where the library books might have went. while that was fresh on my mind, I went ahead and just went and grabbed all of the library books that she has out right now and just put them right here on this bottom shelf. And that way everything's in here, it's ready to go. And this would just maybe be our new library book spot. So here it is. I think that is going to work perfect. Even though all of it was just right there, I think having it here is going to be a good reminder of this is what I want to complete on a daily basis. Sometimes when I get to looking over here, it gets too overwhelming. So instead, I'll have it like this, and I don't have to think about exactly what I'm going to do. It's already there, and I can just rotate some things in and out. Then I have her little activities there. This used to be my cart where I would put all of my planners and everything. But when I did my little rearrange, I ended up moving this shelf over here where my cart used to live. But once I got this Molly Ollie, it fits everything that I need. So I just put all my planners in there. It stays right there, nice and organized. I think it's working perfect right there. And I really, really am enjoying having our desk like this. Even though we haven't started school yet, I really think we're gonna like being side by side because I can be over here working on some things or prepping the next lesson while she's finishing something up and be able to quickly just go from side to side. So I don't know why I didn't think to move this like that the first time, but I really am liking that. Over here is our last monthly basket that we were using, so I'm going to go ahead and get that put up, put that away so that we have a nice clean space here. And like I said, we start on Wednesday, so I'm really excited. I hope it's going to be a great year. I'm looking forward to starting second grade. So we will be doing a first day for the second grade video. So if you're interested in that, be sure that you hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. I like it, YouTube likes it, and most of all, thank you so much for taking time to watch. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.